Guys, today I'm bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle against ULKI, I think that's pronounced. Anyway, it's literally a battle I just had on Wi-Fi, and I'm trying a bit of a new team and trying a few things out, but man, my luck is not holding up, as you're about to see in this battle. Say my opponent's got a pretty interesting team. We tried to have a battle beforehand, but the Wi-Fi gave out, so I'm not sure if it was on his end or my end. But my computer was on at the end of it, and I don't think it was his end either, because he challenged me practically, again, nearly instantly. So anyway, I lead off with the Mega Bayonet, which I'm really wanting to try out. So I do decide to go straight for the Mega Revolution, sorry. And the thing is with Mega Bayonet, you really do need to go for the Protect, because I don't believe Prankster kicks in straight away. So you've got to hang around a turn. And this turn, my opponent does decide to go for the Shadow Sneak. And of course revealing Protean. I'm like, okay, I know what this set is. I've seen some people use this. So I go straight for the Will-O-Wisp, shutting it down. I mean, I could have went straight for the Shadow Sneak and probably killed it there, but I didn't really want to take any chances just in case he switched into anything. So, as you see, after that, the Shadow Sneak barely does any damage, and that's super effective. So, this turn, I go for my own Shadow Sneak and end up taking out this Kecleon to make sure it can't cause me any more damage. So after that, my opponent, I believe he goes into Drapion, I believe it's pronounced. I think it's Dark Ground type Drapion, yeah, of course. So I didn't really want to take a risk here, so I decide to switch into my defensive wall, and he does decide to go for the Cross Poison, which is he probably predicted a switch, so a very good play on his part. Because I mean, I'm able to take that well, so I'm thinking, okay, I can stick in here, I can go straight for the Lava Plume or whatever, I can go for the Lava Plume, I can go for the Yawn, etc, etc. So he goes for the Cross Poison here, and he gets a critical hit. I'm like, well, typical. And then he critical hit and a poison, then I decide to go for the Lava Plume to try and finish this thing off, but obviously that doesn't work out, because these things are a lot bulkier than I give them credit for. So after we take a couple of turns of poison damage and everything, he does decide to go for the Cross Poison again, and as long as he doesn't get another crit, I can badly live that, and unfortunately at this point, Total's just a sacrifice, because this team does not have any form of good recovery. So I get burn, I managed to get the burn on this thing, finishing it off, so I get the leftovers, but after toxic damage, I was expecting either just to live or to die from this, so I get poison damage, and he goes down the burn, so at least I got 1 for 1 here. You poison me, I burn you. Pretty fair trade, in my opinion. So the Drapion does end up going down, and in comes the Togekiss, and this thing is just look at the look on this. So it goes straight for the engine power to finish us off, which is a good play, and of course he gets a boost into every defense here, every single one of them. Into his special attack, his special defense, his speed. This thing just got threatening, really threatening. I mean, Togekiss is all meant to be underestimated anyway, but now this thing is just a threat. So I decided to go into Girls BFF here, and I just decide, okay, let's see exactly what this thing can do. So it goes for the Air Slash, and I'm just hoping not to get flinched, and luckily I don't this time, so I am able to get the poison on this. So I am going to be able to slowly whittle it down, and hope. I was reckoning it's either going to be a leftover set, because it didn't reveal Life Orb when it's been attacking. And I couldn't really think of any other items. I mean, it could have been Lumberry as well, but luckily the poison stayed, so it's not that. So I get hit by an Air Slash again. I can't move, cover that. I get poisoned again. Then basically I'm one in here, so it goes for the Air Slash again. I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to get a rest off, because I need that recovery. And I get flinched again, so at this point I'm thinking, great, there goes my special wall. This game is going absolutely fantastic for me at the minute. Then it goes for Air Slash again, but I managed to get the avoid and get some rest, so finally, a bit of luck. So at least I managed to get some recovery on the go now. So go straight into the rest. This thing's looking nice and healthy. I might be asleep for 2 turns, but I do carry the sleep talk, but it's not really going to help me in this case. So he does decide to eat that citrus berry, and here in the match there was a really long pause. He was probably deciding whether to switch out or not. So he does eventually decide to switch out, and I go for the Sleep Talk here, and I do carry Dragon Tail on this set, so I'm like, come on, get the Dragon Tail. Because I was expecting this thing to be sashed, or something along those lines. So I'm praying for the Sleep Talk to quick kick in here, and I'm hoping for the Dragon Tail, but I get the Toxic, so my luck is not very good here. Anyway, so I do decide to withdraw and go into my special defensive wall, which is a Lapras set, it's quite a decent set. There's Assault Vest and Mixed Attacker. So I've been enjoying using this. I mean, this is one of the better battles I've managed to upload for you. So I go for he goes for the Hex and causes a lot of damage. Good job I switched out. So then he hits me with the Energy Ball, and that causes quite a bit of damage. So I do go for the Waterfall, because these things usually are quite frail, but of course I'm not exactly the best attacker myself. So I just decided to go for the Energy Ball again. I was considering the Ice Shard, but I was pretty confident I could live that. So down goes the special defense drop, and then I get the Waterfall again to finish this thing off for good. I mean, even if it did live, I do carry the Ice Shard, so it was luckily enough to go down on this. So he does it in his Greninja, which is a special attacker, and this thing caused me so many problems, I must admit. Caused me a ton of problems. So he does go for the Dark Pulse, and it does hit me quite hard here, but I do manage to live it, but of course I get flinched, which is just typical. So at the end I ended up going for the Ice Shard, because I didn't expect to live very long here, and in turn he does decide to go for the Dark Pulse. And I live with 1 HP. Look at that, just hanging on for bare life. I could have risked going for the Waterfall or something there, but there, you live and learn. So the Dark Pulse does manage to finish us off this time. Oops, sorry about that, I think I knocked the camera. So then I go into my Trevenant. So it was just going to hang around out here and absorb whatever moves it wants to go to. So basically, I get hit off this damn skull, which just absolutely wrecks my Trevenant here. And then, managed to get the Sturdy in. So at least this time I'm not going to go down straight away. So I do go for the Stone Edge, and it does manage to finish this thing off. But damn, that Greninja caused a lot of problems. A lot of problems. So he just got Togekiss here, and I'm thinking, well, great, he's going to try for the Ancient Power again. So I do go for the Sucker Punch, just to try and flinch off whatever damage I can. And here comes the Ancient Power, and I'm back. Like, this thing gets a boost again, I am going to quit. I'm going to freaking raid quit this match and throw it out the damn window. But no, thankfully he doesn't. So, end up getting poisoned more again. So, with the poison keep kicking in, I'm like, okay, I can stall this thing out. But I was thinking, wait a second, my Doomsday is faster than this thing. So, I do go for the Hurricane. I was reckoning the kill, but it just lives. It just lives, man. I seriously reckon I got minimum damage on that. I mean, yeah, I know these things are bulky, but damn, man. I just couldn't catch a break this game. So, then he gets poisoned, then basically this Sizzle comes in and ruins my entire life. It comes in, basically, he come in, and I didn't want to switch into anything at this point. I didn't want to switch into Bayonet, I didn't want to switch into basically anything, so I have to take the Bullet Punch and I have to go down. But at this point, I was feeling confident enough to, actually live. I was thinking, okay, I've got the Prankster up now, I'm in Prankster mode, so I can go into my Let's Play, and I can just Will-O-Wisp this thing, and, completely shut it down. But, of course, the Scizor has to avoid the attack. This thing just does the Matrix out here and goes for the Swords Dance. So it's just, oh my days. So I was hoping to get the Will-O-Wisp again, but he does go for the Bullet Punch, and that just absolutely wrecks me. And basically that's the match, because I know my Licky can't even touch this thing, because Toxic and, 1,000 damage isn't going to go in, and I've been asleep too long. So basically, good getting my opponent. You got a really strong team. And I'm pretty proud of this team, just getting them down to 1, because this is mainly RU and lower. So I felt pretty good using this team in this, but damn, I hope I don't come across as salty, guys. Because, man, this team just owned me, man. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this match. I'm getting to get this one uploaded, and feel free to subscribe, like, etc. So yeah, I'm going to be using this team all week, and hopefully it puts in a bit more work than it did there. Anyway, thank you guys, and peace out.